Welcome, dear listener. Thanks for joining me again. We're going to do some lovely pondering. I hope you had a chance to look at the first one, because this series that we're going to work on together is going to be a series because we began to work with this card, this special card, the spiritual quest. And so we're going to dive deep into this card and kind of really ponder on what is being shared. It's a very sunny day here today, so my light keeps kind of going in and out, but maybe that'll give us some nice, cool ambiance. So, if you didn't see the first episode, please go watch it because this is going to kind of flow into it, and then come back. And I'm going to share a little bit because what goes next from where we started. But as we are beginning here, I wanted to kind of just talk about the premise of this my channel, Ponderings. We're going to see something and ponder upon it, and go deeper and deeper with various different spiritual ways of doing it, spiritual paths. And then within doing that, then we find out what is our special path, what really calls to us. So, of course, I had mentioned that the runes are big to me, are my center. Excuse me. And I thought, let's start with the word ponder. I mean, it's a beautiful word. It just feels like mystery. It feels like fairy tales because we're going to sit under a tree, sit in the forest, sit in the deep depths of the water and ponder about what we see, what we learn, what is shared, who comes to see us. So let's look at this word ponder through the runes. So the runes are an alphabet, the Elder Futhark, and this is the symbol for P, and its name is Perthro. So it's very much like a cauldron because it goes this way. It's also like a dice cup that you can throw the dice. But it's about mystery. Looking, maybe scrying into your cauldron and seeing what's happening. And that just really fits perfectly into what we're going to do because we are looking for the mysteries. We want to ponder the mysteries and understand more and really tap into them. So that is the P. Then the O, here is the symbol for O, and this is Othala. And Othala, if you can kind of see the shape, it kind of looks like a magnifying glass or a spyglass, kind of going into the center. And actually, this one in the stone itself has a little dot in the middle. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never noticed that before. I drew these on rocks I live near Lake Michigan, and so they have quite a water and earth energy to them. And so this is about, going into those caves there, very much going deeper. There's also an ancestral connection to this. So a lot of what we feel and a lot of what we sense is through our ancestors. So that's interesting, a place to be going. You can also use that to kind of do some scrying yourself. You can put your hands like this in the shape. You can see it's the shape of Othala, and then you can peek through and close your other eye and see what's there to be shared. It's a really nice meditation to do. Our next rune is Nauthiz. And this is the rune of what do you need? What do you truly need at this time? It looks like two sticks, like you would rub a stick together to start the fire. So we need our fire to get going. So we need to understand, what it is that we need. If you don't know what you want, you don't know what you need, then how are you going to get your fire started? So with our ponderings, we're going to search through different things and see what really calls to us and what is our thing that we like to do. Then D is our next letter. And this is Dagaz. This is a really interesting one, too. It actually kind of looks like a little owl, two eyes, kind of searching, watching, seeing what it is. But it also looks like a prism. So you got the light, all the colors of light coming here, and they all get down to this one in-between place. And that's the special place. And we're going to go there sometimes, get into that in-between space, because then you go through it, boom, it all changes. So this could be the white color you always see is white. You hit that space and it turns into the rainbow. So it's really kind of beautiful. The prism and a gateway to adventure for us. Then we have the letter E, and this is a vase. Kind of looks like RM. And this is about partnership. This is about partnering up with, you can kind of see it. There's like, almost could be two people and they're holding hands, or you in spirit, or you in your higher self. So to do all this beautiful ponderings we're going to do, there's some friends that we're going to need to meet and go and meet creatures and spirit guides. So there's a lot of fun partnerships and companionship to go on this journey. And you too, you're here, you're part of it. So you are part of this. And the last R for ponder is Rairo, and it does look like our letter R. And this one is perfect for the ending because it's the rune of movement, of going places, of journeys. And going into this with our ponderings, we are going to do a lot of journey work to really just see what spirit wants to share, where it takes us. And so that's beautiful, a beautiful place for us to start. All right, so there was a really fun little pondering. I have another weird pondering I want to share with you before we do our part 2. I always draw a rune every day just to kind of get some energy of the day. I play with my cat Wednesday upstairs. We play a little bit, and she draws a rune or a tarot card with me to see just what's the energy of the day. So she has fun, and she scratches on the cards, which is just so really cute. But this is interesting that happened to me. So I got these cards here. So last week I had drawn these 2 cards, the three of wands. I do like to use other people's tarot too. The 3 of wands, and during that week it was the 9 of swords. 2 really interesting cards for last week. This is 3 starting something. Something was worked on in its beginning, and that's kind of what's going on here, kind of watching to see what comes. And then this is my favorite card in tarot, the 9 of swords, which is kind of a rough one, but it's about dreams and nightmares and just finding that mystery and turning it from scary to fun scary. So I had these last week. So yesterday I went and shuffled my card deck, and what popped up? Not 1, but 2 cards popped out as I was shuffling these cards. So there they were. They came 1 each day the week before, and then yesterday they both came up together. So that's something to ponder. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. Several times I'll get the card, you put it back in, shuffle, and it comes out again. So that happens to me kind of frequently, but this twosie thing. So this just feels like really kind of a cool message that we're pondering down the right path. And then where did this one come from? I think this one was 2 days ago, and then this came up yesterday. And this one is the 3 of wands again. No. Yeah, it is. This is the 3 of wands again. Yeah, because there's a different set. So this came because this was, I think this is a black and white set, and then this one is the crow, a crow set. And so this came up. Yeah, see, this is the kind of a guy. He's got a kind of a crow face on him, and he's looking out. He's looking out into the mist, though, so he gives it a little more spooky, which I kind of like. But that's really kind of interesting that this is following through and coming through with our adventure. All right, that's it. We'll find various ponderings as we go on, and in my life, whatever comes, spirit's always kind of sending me stuff, and I'm going to share it with you because it seems kind of interesting things. Okay, so let's go to our part 2. This card here, spiritual quest. So the last YouTube video, we went and we did a little journey together, and we became something in the water, and we went into this cave, and we found a companion and a special magical tool. So I put together a little video of what I experienced. And please feel free to share because, oh, this is so exciting to hear what others do. So do not hesitate to share. I may be setting something up like maybe a website or something where we can do some sharing down in the future, but feel free to do it. But here comes the little video so you can see what I experienced when I did the journey. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun making that with my friend Pixel. No, actually, that's with Pika. I make those videos through Pika. The images I get from Copilot, my Pixel. So as you can see, when I did the journey, I had a friend whale that came to me, and we went into the cave. There was a lot of tunnels, and I, as my spiritual tool, got a stang. So I'm not sure if you know what a stang is. I have a little one here. I have several stangs. Stangs have been talking to me. This is a stang. This is a stick. That is a stick, and it has two branches, and you find them like this. And I found this little tiny one. And so when I go for walks, work in the yard, I constantly find stangs. And they're a beautiful magical tool. There's so many things you can do with them. I just love them. We will talk about stangs maybe another time because each of you had a magical tool. So we're going to learn how to use those tools from our spirit guide. And I wanted to share too that with the runes, you can also be gifted special runes that no one's ever seen before. And I think I probably got 12 or 13 now over the years. And I thought I'd share this one because the whale came, and I do have a spirit guide named Whale. And this is, let me make sure it's the right way, this way. So this is the rune that I received for Whale. And so he's in my set of runes to call upon him as need be. So I'm going to have him out here as we talk about the whale and what we experienced. So that is the beginning. So, in our ponderings, in our card, I think we also did ask, because the first question is, who am I? So that was also the question. So who am I? So I hope you got an answer to what you were. I can share now what I am since I will do it. It said, I'm an explorer. And I thought, wow, that is just so perfect. Yes, I do feel that really, really hits home to me. So what we're going to do today, now that I have my whale and my stang, I'm going to go and do another journey with them, and you will do that too. So I will set that up with our chant, and the first one was a little short just to get us started. So we're going to go a little longer this time, because there's lots to explore. And so what we're going to do is go and hang out with your spirit guide, with your whale or whoever you might have, and with your spiritual tool. But we're going to add something to this. We're going to talk to them, understand them more, and then ask them about the rune that works with this card. So I mentioned that each card has a rune, and this one has Stan, the rune. And so here's how it really, I extended it in here, but this is how it really looks. So this is the rune that we want to ask them. Okay, so on this journey, we're going to have another element. We're going to add in this rune to kind of help us see where we're going on this spiritual quest, because that's what we're on. We're on a spiritual quest. Okay, so what is it? What do we need to understand? What do we need to know? And so Stan is an interesting rune. It's It's the Old English word for stone, and these are Northumbrian Anglo-Saxon rune. And this one was kind of added later at the end. The Elder Futhar came first, then the Northumbrian added another 9, of which these are. And a lot of people don't use the last 4, which is one of the last ones, because there's not much really myth or ancient lore about this one. But I love it. I think it's a wonderful. The more runes, the merrier for me. So it is a rune of mystery, which fits right into our spiritual quest. And the only knowledge of this they have are from the Christian writings, speaking of the Norse and the Anglo-Saxons and so forth. It could be a firestone to start fire. It could be used, stones are used in saunas with water, combining the rock and water to get steam. You can make homes out of them. You can do build things with it, carve into them for statues and vessels. And the shape is interesting because it's a complete shape. A lot of the runes are not complete. They're just all really angular. And so this one is complete. This is an interesting one. It's unyielding, but it's still strong in itself. It also can be an obstruction, like going into a cave, which is just where we went. So we did not have any trouble. Or you might, maybe if you went into the cave, you didn't get in real easily, but it's getting past those obstructions into something where you want to go, into the entrance of what you want to do. So it is beautiful. I love it because it's a mystery. So what contains in it? So we are going to go and go down with the whale, and also then bring this rune with us and see if the whale with our tool will go and meet Stan, because these runes are actual beings. They are beings. They will present themselves. That could be companions and really be beautiful to work with. And they can be your friends too. Keep one in your pocket. Work with one for a few weeks. There's so much. There's runic astrology that you can have a rune for each 2 weeks throughout the year. So there's so much magic to be had with the runes. So like we did last time, we're going to just start by opening up our circle, just a little bubble around us to keep us safe. We're going to invite in this card because we're on this spiritual quest. We have a sense of what we're going to do now. We want to just get a little more information about these 3 companions that we have. All right. So if you have a candle, light a candle, light some incense, and get yourself settled. And then close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the floor, connecting to earth. I always love to put my hands on my cauldron, my heart center. And then feel the energy of the earth coming up through your feet, bringing it the grounding, the solidness, our home, because we are here in this realm, on this planet. Have that energy. Mother Earth is always, Gaia is always lovingly help us and to share the energy, because we do throw a lot of our crap energy down to her, and she recycles and composts it. So it's kind of nice to get fresh energy. Then feel the energy coming down from the universe, the cosmos, through your crown chakra and down into your heart, and have all those beautiful energies, the planets, the sun, the moon, the cosmos, circling with Mother Earth energy of the plants and animals, and your energy within your heart. Now feel this energy expand a little bit all around you, behind you, in front of you, and work and feel the outer edges of a bubble. And it's beautiful in there. You may become a light, golden light is beautiful, but any color you connect to. And now we're going to invite the elements because we are working deeply with the elements. So I'm going to reach my hands up to the top and feel the water, wa-ta era, flowing around the edges of a bubble, feeling us. And from the bottom, earth is sending her energy. The plants, the roots, the trees, they're growing up. So a-ra-ta, and I'm chanting the runes. And now in the autumn, the fire is beautiful, burning the leaves and branches. Fa-i-ra-e, connected to the bottom. And then within us, welcome in air. A-i-ra-e. The winds, the clouds, the breezes all around us, before, around, and through us, and in us. All right. So let us begin our journey together. And then I will we'll get you in it, and then I will let you go and go ahead and enjoy all of what you discover. All right. So find yourself floating there once again before the cave entrance. Feel the safety that you are a good swimmer and you can handle this. You may have turned into or shape shifted into an animal or a whale. Feel whatever comes to you and find there the entrance. Your spirit guide is waiting for you. Greet them warmly, and both together you go inside the cave, and there is on a shelf is your tool. Take it within your hands, and also there's a stone there, the stone with the rune Stan on it. And there it is. This is your first stone if you haven't received any. So take it with you. And now dive deep into the tunnels that are beneath the cave. And enjoy your journey. See where it takes you. I will call you back when it is time to return. Blessings and hugs. is time to return. Tell your spirit guide and have your tool and your stone and return to the cave entrance. Place your tools there on the ledge. Say goodbye with gratitude to the three of them. Swim out of the cave into the waters. And there is a stone that you can crawl upon. And with one deep breath, find yourself here, back in your cozy home, in your cozy chair, your place of journeys. And with another deep breath, you will feel refreshed and energized from what you have just experienced. Open your eyes when you're ready. And now take some time after we close our gathering to write down what you experienced, because it's very important, very wonderful things that you have learned. Well, thanks once again for joining me. I hope you had a good time, and we will continue our adventure in the next video, part 3. Who's going to come this time? I wonder what's calling us. I feel there's some healing and a little shadow work that might need to be done. Interesting how those two can kind of weave together. All right. Tak Vida. Thank you. Blessings and hugs, and have a wonderful day.